Rolling up the Constitution in my left hand, lighted with the flame of the free market's brand. Taxation's theft, but the smoke ain't cheap. Burning through the system with liberty on nicotine. No kings, no crown. Just the right to choose my lungs, my life. I'm the one to
All right, folks, welcome back to Liberty on Nicotine, the only show where the ash is long, the takes are longer, and the government is always too involved in both. Today's broadcast is coming to you live, well, when I recorded it, from a camping center event that looks like the United Nations of Cabins on Wheels. I'm surrounded by travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, teardrops, A-frames, and enough polished aluminum siding to blind a drone pilot. Flags are snapping in the cool breeze. Balloons are tied to hitch rails like they're running for local office. Banners read, "Adventure starts here," which, frankly, is a much better slogan than anything coming out of Washington these days. And in my hand, the true guest of honor, the Rocky Patel sun-grown Maduro Robusto. Box-pressed, dark, oily, built like it's ready to survive a federal audit. Let's light up. Nice, clean cut. Cold draw. Cocoa powder and earth. A little sweetness hiding behind that Maduro wrapper like a taxpayer hoping the IRS skips their return. First light, oh yeah, that rich dark chocolate espresso, a little pepper that wakes you up like a 5 a.m. knock from a zoning inspector. The burn line sets up straight, disciplined, not authoritarian. There is a difference. Now, here's the scene. I'm parked in a folding chair between a 26-foot bunkhouse trailer and something called a luxury micro cabin elite series, which sounds less like camping and more like witness protection upgrade. Families are walking politely from one trailer to another. People are waiting their turn to go inside, which tells me two things. One, Americans still understand lines when it involves lifestyle upgrades. And two, the DMV could learn something from camping dealership. The weather is cool but friendly. Light jacket weather, the kind of air that makes a Maduro sing. Smoke hangs just long enough to remind you that you're alive. Sales reps are standing at attention like they're about to defend a dissertation on slide-out technology. You can see in their eyes hope, anticipation, commission percentages dancing behind their pupils. They're waiting for questions. How much does this weigh? What is the towing capacity? Is it solar ready? Nobody's asking what federal department regulates this hinge. Because today is about freedom. Portable freedom. Freedom with a kitchenette and optional heated floors. The first third of the Rocky Patel sun-grown Maduro Robusto is bold but smooth. Earthy foundation, coffee up front, dark chocolate rolling in behind, just enough spice to remind you it has opinions. It's not subtle, but it's not yelling, it's confident. Kind of like that well-read libertarian who brought footnotes. I step over to a gleaming white trailer with a banner that says Zero Down Financing. Now, I love zero down, because that's probably how much I have, but I also love paying cash, because nothing says independence like owning your own home outright, even if your home has brake lights. Everyone has their phones out. Every trailer, every kitchen nook, every fold-down Murphy bed. Click, click, click. We don't just experience anymore, we document. Which is funny because a cigar is opposite of that. You can't save it for later. You can't screenshot the flavor. You can't download the retrohale. It exists, and then it doesn't. Like balanced federal budget, we're about 20 minutes in. The ash is holding strong, construction is solid, draw is effortless. The chocolate note deepens, espresso turns more roasted. There's leather now. Earth is getting darker. This cigar feels like it belongs outdoors, not rushed, not inside a climate-controlled bureaucracy, but in open air, among engines, pine trees, and people dreaming about weekends off-grid. Which let's be honest, is the most bipartisan idea left in America. Now, here's the part that I really didn't expect. I've had 3 separate visitors, 3, walk over and ask, "Excuse me, sir, where's the nearest cigar shop?" Sir, I'm wearing boots, a flannel, holding a Maduro like the size of a dock piling. Of course I know where there's the nearest cigar shop. And I was happy to oblige. Gave them directions like Paul Revere warning about reasonable tax rates. Head down the main road, take a left, look for the brick building with the walk-in humidor and the smell of liberty. You could see the relief on their faces. Camping trailer secured, cigar shop located, weekend saved. Now this is community. That's civilization. Not mandates, but recommendations. We're at the halfway mark of the cigar now. Strength is ramped up, full-bodied. Spice more pronounced. Dark chocolate turning almost bittersweet. There's something poetic about smoking a cigar while standing among rolling homes. Because a trailer is sovereignty on wheels. The modern covered wagon, just with better suspension and Bluetooth. You can hitch it up and go. Mountains, beach, middle of nowhere, where the only regulations are weather patterns. Done. That's very libertarian concept. Mobility, choice, opt-in society. You don't like your neighbors? Tow away. Try doing that with the condo association. The manufacturer reps are pacing lightly. They're smiling, shaking hands, explaining tank capacities like professors of potable water. And here's the beauty. Nobody is forced to buy. No central planner assigned to them, trailer unit number 47B. It's voluntary exchange. You like it, you buy it. You don't, you move along. That's it. That's the magic. And this cigar, same deal. Nobody mandated this Maduro into my humidor. I chose it because I wanted full flavor, depth, a little strength, a little grit. Freedom includes choosing bold things. All right, technical notes for my cigar nerds. Wrapper is giving that Connecticut broadleaf richness. Smoke output, generous. Burn, razor sharp. Chocolate now mixing with toasted nuts, espresso fading slightly into a more of a dark roast. Pepper still present but integrated, not aggressive. This cigar feels like it knows what it is. It's not trying to be mild. It's not apologizing for strength. It's chasing trends. It's built for people who enjoy depth. Kind of like this show. Kids running around with balloons, couples debating floor plans, retirees calculating tank sizes like they're planning a lunar landing. Everyone's polite, everyone's curious, everyone's imagining a different life. And that's the real product here. Not fiberglass and axles. Possibility. And the possibility pairs beautifully with a Maduro. If I had my way right now, black coffee. Maybe a little bourbon if the event rules were, well, more relaxed. Something oaky, something honest. But the cool air is doing just fine. The temperature drop makes the smoke thicker, flavor more pronounced. Weather matters. Environment matters. Freedom truly matters. Okay, I'll stop before I run for local office. We're in the final third now. Body is full. Pepper tickles the retrohale. Chocolate has gone darker, almost baker's cocoa. There's a grounded earthiness anchoring it all, and the cigar winds down, so does the crowd. Some folks are leaving with brochures, some with financing obligations, and some with dreams percolating. And a few probably headed to that cigar shop I recommended. You're welcome, local economy. Here's what today reminded me. A cigar is a pause button. In a world that scrolls endlessly, in a culture that refreshes constantly, in a system that regulates reflectively, a cigar says, sit, stay, slow down, reflect. And doing that at Camping Center, surrounded by portable freedom, bright flags, hopeful sales reps, and families planning escapes into the woods, it just feels right. The Rocky Patel sun-grown Maduro Robusto delivered exactly what I wanted today. Boldness, balance, depth, and just enough kick to keep me honest. Much like liberty itself. So whether you're in a lounge, on a porch, at a tailgate, or wandering between cabins on wheels, light something meaningful. Support your local cigar shop. Ask questions. Choose boldly. And remember, freedom tastes better with a little smoke. Until next time, this has been Liberty on Nicotine. Stay smoky, stay thoughtful, and keep your ash long and your government small.
Rolling up the Constitution in my left hand, lighted with the flame of the free market's brand. Taxation's theft, but the smoke ain't cheap. Burning through the system with liberty on nicotine. No kings, no crown. Just the right to choose my lungs, my life. I'm the one to lose. Government hands on my Cuban leaves. The only red tapes on this monocrestal sleeve. Liberty on nicotine. Sovereign smoke rings in the free airstream. Liberty on nicotine track. They can't tax the fire in my rebels left. Founding fathers puffing in the Federalist Papers, while modern tyrants try to ban my behavior. I don't need permission to light my own way. The Declaration's ink stains on my ashtray. They want control from womb to tomb, but my cigar's the torch of the unshackled boom. Every exhale's a protest in the night. Individual rights burning bright. Liberty on nicotine. Sovereign smoke rings in the free airstream. Liberty on nicotine track. They can't tax the fire in my rebels lab. Ash to ash we all fall down, but I'll die free with my last smoke crown. No master's leash, no bureaucrat's dream, just my liberty on nicotine. Liberty on nicotine. Sovereign smoke rings in the free airstream. Liberty on nicotine track. They can't tax the fire in my